Welcome back to the podcast or my YouTube channel. I've got both. But today I want to talk about something that I want all of you to capture and own. And this is taking your power back when healing MS. So I'm going to give you a lot of ideas today where you're going to think back and you're probably going to realize what toxins or what emotional traumas that have led to your disease. So stay tuned. I'm going to share a lot of information, and I want you to realize what things or components have led to your illness, because MS is not a disease that just comes up on its own. There's a reason for it, and I hope you can put your finger on the reasons why you might have been diagnosed. If you're tuning in right now, chances are either you or someone you love has had a diagnosis of MS, and it feels like a heavy weight that's been dropped on your shoulders. So for years and years and years, we've been told the same thing from our conventional doctors. We don't know the cause of MS. MS cannot be cured. You're most likely going to face decline. So here's a DMT or a MS drug for you to take because you're going to have to manage this disease. And by taking this drug, we want to help you stop your decline. This is the narrative, and I don't want you to take it as the truth. You don't have to manage your disease. You can 100% heal your disease holistically. And how do I know this? I've done it myself, and I've helped lots of other people do the same. So does that narrative from your doctor sound familiar? Today, we're going to burn that old script. So it's time to uncover the profound truth that's been hidden all along. You can heal this disease 100%. You are in total control, and you can do it. You've had this power inside you the whole time. You just didn't realize it. I want you to take your power back, step out of victimhood, and start creating an environment your body needs to heal in. So take a deep breath, settle in, and we're going to take a deep dive into the subject today. Let's talk about how we got here. From a young age, we've all been programmed to believe to follow the person in the white jacket. They have been trained to tell you how you should best manage from whatever you have going on. And guess what? They're just a person like you and I. And guess what else? You know yourself and your body more than anyone else. We've been trained to hand over our authority, follow instructions without question, and accept a life sentence of chronic illness. And it does not have to be this way. Now, don't get me wrong. Emergency medicine has saved the lives of many people. Sometimes our doctors have the right answers, but when it comes to chronic illness, they usually do not. They have not been trained to help you heal from chronic illness. They've only been trained to prescribe medication to help you manage your disease. That's it. They have not been trained to help you truly heal. And this is what we're going to go over today. I know a lot of you listening are logical, thoughtful people, and you might need evidence before you make that shift in your mind that healing MS is believable. And here's what I want to say to that. Look around. Find your evidence. Look for the people who have walked this path, not just me. Look for people who have restored their health with this disease. Find books. Find podcasts besides mine. Find individuals who actually reverse their symptoms. They're out there. Some people were told that they'd never walk again or were battling severe failure. But guess what? They figured out that narrative was a lie and they turned their health around, and now they're thriving. When you see that one person who's done it, then you realize it's humanly possible. And if it's possible for them, why not you? So it begins with stepping out of victimhood and realizing that your body is not betraying you. You're not at the mercy of some random bad luck. There's a reason why you were diagnosed. Your body is a self-healing biological system. And when it's given the right environment, the right nutrients, the right signals, the right emotions, it's perfectly capable of repairing itself. So I want to go over connecting with nature and uncovering root causes of your illness. So MS does not appear from out of the blue. It doesn't drop from the sky for no reason. These are triggers. These are stressors. These are burdens that have accumulated over time until the cup overflowed. And healing isn't about fighting a war against your body. It's doing investigative work to figure out what's in your environment and uncover an overload in your system that took place. Once you identify what you're exposed to, the roadmap to healing becomes much more clear. Let's get to the basics. You're going to want to ask yourself some questions. What real nutrients is my body missing? When we start learning about nutrient-dense foods, we can start nourishing our system and repair the cellular damage that is done. Then ask yourself, what physical toxins have been lingering in my world? Look at the air you breathe, the foods you've ate, the water you drink, the personal care products that you're using, and the cleaning products you bring into your home. We have toxins everywhere, and we need to remove them from our environment. What about the hidden sources of inflammation? What about some things that are more hidden in our body? Have you looked into your dentistry? What kind of old dental work might be a toxin in your body? What about parasites? What about mold exposure in your living space or at work? What about EMFs? Electromagnetic fields from our modern world can be a problem. We're surrounded by our computers, our cell phones, our TVs 24/7. These can keep our nervous system under subtle stress, and you don't realize it. So what can you do about this? Connecting with nature is one of the most powerful things we can do to offset these modern burdens. Have you been tree bathing? This is simply getting outside, being around trees and foliage that can give you a break from your electronic devices. This is so important. And I've gone over this a lot in my podcasts. These trees give off natural chemicals that help you heal. And the sun is so healing. It actually gives off a certain amount of good sunlit radiation that can actually reverse inflammation. Now be smart about it. Don't get a sunburn. Don't be in the full sun for more than 30 minutes at a time, but walk around and be in nature as often as you can and take breaks from work. And what about grounding? I've talked about this quite a bit. Placing your bare feet on the earth allows your body to absorb free natural electrons from the earth, which helps balance your body out. You can buy a book called Earthing and learn more about this. It's really an amazing tool. Our ancestors knew about this. Think of the Native Americans. Think of wild animals. They're always grounding. Nature isn't just nice to look at. Nature is medicine. Now let's turn the spotlight inward, because physical toxins are only half of the equation. We can't talk about physical health without addressing emotional and mental health. I want you to take a moment and look back at your life and ask yourself, do I have past traumas that I have not totally processed or healed? Am I holding on to chronic stress, anger, guilt, grief, or sadness? Trauma isn't just a memory that's stored in your brain. It lives in your tissues and in your nervous system. When we live in a state of unhealed trauma, our bodies are stuck in the fight or flight response. And this halts deep healing that we need to do with ourselves. Let's take an honest inventory of our current life. Are you in a toxic relationship? Are you spending 40 hours a week in a soul-crushing or toxic workplace? Do you catch yourself trapped in reoccurring negative self-talk day after day? Relational and emotional toxicity can drain your vitality just as fast as physical mold or heavy metals. If your nervous system feels unsafe because of your environment or your thoughts, your body cannot focus on healing. This is your invitation to step back and ask those tough questions. This takes courage, but identifying these stressors is the first step in releasing them. Now I want to help you. I want to help you build your sovereignty and build new healthy habits. Here is the core truth I want you to hold in your heart today. You are a sovereign being and you have more power to heal than you realize. No doctor, no specialist, no expert, and no podcast host knows you and your body as well as you do. You are the ultimate authority on your own body and yourself. You are in complete control of your own healing journey. So taking your own power back means embracing the foundational ways of natural healing. Number 1, clean eating. I want you to choose real whole foods. If you choose vibrant foods, and I'm talking organic fruits and vegetables, brightly colored, sulfur-rich, quality animal proteins, and organic nuts and seeds. These can help you detox the rest of your body. Number 2, I want you to work on your mental and your emotional health. I want you to find joy. I want you to seek out laughter. I want you to find peace. I want you to find things that you enjoy doing and people you like being around. Number 3, I want you to create boundaries on the people that don't bring you joy. I want you to learn to say no to things that you don't want to do or don't have time to do. I don't want you to drain your energy because I want you to say yes to health. And number 4, I want you to practice self-care and body movement the best that you can. If you can develop bedtime routines that optimize your sleep because your body is trying to repair itself as you're sleeping, we want to keep the circadian and lymph system flowing. Healing usually means learning new habits, and you've got to let go of the old ones because those old ones no longer serve you. So ask yourself today, what do I need to let go of? What bad habits am I ready to trade for self-love? And what new supportive environments do I need to create for myself? Now, you don't have to change everything overnight because that's too hard. Healing is a journey of hundreds of different healthy habits that you need to establish little by little. But it all starts with the belief that your body wants to heal. So if you give it the right environment, it can start doing this. And you have the power to guide it there. Again, you are in charge. You're the only one that can help you get back to your healthy self once more. Thanks for listening today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend. Give it a thumbs up. Rate it. Because I want to help you get back to the person that you once were. So until next time, you'll hear from me or see me in the future.